there, it's Kristen Harcourt, Senior Consultant with the McQuaig Institute. Last week I had an opportunity to be part of a really special event done by Operation Reinvent. They're a nonprofit organization that works with female veterans who are transitioning back into civilian life. So they really help them get prepared to go into the workplace to interview and to hopefully land really good jobs in the corporate world. So this session that happened last week was in Fayetteville, North Carolina, at a hotel just outside of Fort Bragg. The morning was really designed to help these women really feel feminine again. So it was all about doing makeovers, getting them comfortable, putting makeup on, which a lot of them haven't done for a long time, and they're going to be doing that as part of the interview process. And also a wardrobe consultation so that they felt very professional, could make a really great first impression, and really feel prepared and ready to do well in those interviews. The afternoon was more focused on different things that the women could do to really feel like they're prepared, understand what is going to be happening in the interview, how to really be able to own that room. And then I had an opportunity to do a session with the women in the afternoon that was really focused on helping them to leverage their strengths. So understand what is their natural temperament, personality, behavior patterns. How can they find jobs that are going to be a really good fit for their natural talents, but also how can they just leverage those strengths that they naturally possess. At the same token, be aware that we all have blind spots and understand what their specific blind spots are so that they can use that to really make sure they're putting their best foot forward in the interview. And then also, once they start to work with the organization, being really aware of those blind spots so it doesn't impact their success. So one of the things I found was really interesting when I started to work with these women is they started to describe what it was like working in the military, and for a lot of them they felt that they had to let go of aspects of their personality because the way the military is really structured is around command and control and just really doing what they're told a lot of the time, which makes sense because they're out there doing things that their life can be in danger, so it really is about reacting and doing what they're told at that moment. When they started to think about going into the corporate world, they all got really excited to think about the fact that, okay, now's my chance to really find a position that's going to allow me to thrive, to allow me to use that natural personality, those temperaments, those talents that I bring to the table, and that they would really maybe get an opportunity to be in cultures that were very different from what they experienced in the military. One of the other things that really came up when we started to have discussion is the fact that when they start to get into the workplace, that a lot of that resiliency that they were able to build by being in the military. I mean, these females, they're courageous, they're strong women. That this can really translate to them being very successful in the workplace and being our future leaders. So the work that Operation Reinvent is doing, I think, is wonderful, and I hope more corporations are also going to get on board because these women, there's so much opportunity for these women to really make an impact in the workplace and really be set up for success. At the end of the day, I thought that all those women really left that one-day session feeling like they were empowered, feeling like they were ready to be part of that interview process, feeling like they had a lot to give to these organizations and that they could have the potential to really thrive. So it was a wonderful day, and I felt really honored to be able to work with these almost 50 females, setting them up for success. And I really, really hope that more organizations and individuals will get involved with Operation Reinvent.